one thing I did want to talk about was recovery, something that we need to dive into a lot more, different recovery modalities and why recovery is so important. If we can't recover from what we're doing in the gym and what we have going on in our daily lives, our performance is going to suffer. Prioritizing recovery, especially for performance athletes, is extremely important because recovery is the name of the game. We can do all the work we want to in the gym. We can try to push strength, numbers, endurance, whatever it may be. But if we're not taking care of our bodies on the inside and out, we're not going to be able to reap the benefits of all the work that we're putting in, at least to the best of our abilities. We're going to be cut short in some form or fashion if we don't prioritize recovery modalities. Even the simple things, sleep, hydration, and stretching are all very, very seamless things that need to be prioritized on a daily basis. Even daily step count, or even mostly just a higher level of activity. Ensuring that you're not just sitting on your ass all day, making sure you're getting up and moving multiple times a day, even if they're just short stints. It's better than nothing. But one thing that really plays a role into our recovery is our nutrition. As you see with a few videos ago, setting up the nutrition plan, it's highly important to ensure that we are eating whole natural foods, and getting quality macronutrients from all the foods we eat, but as well as micronutrients. Utilizing fruits and vegetables, lean red meats are going to provide us with a lot of micronutrients that are going to allow our body to use all of those things, pushing it through our bloodstream, getting it into the muscle tissues, and allowing all these things to have proper effects that they're intended to have on our bodies. These are just easy ways to ensure that we prioritize recovery, through nutrition and hydration, to check very, very easy boxes, low-hanging fruit type stuff. Some other recovery modalities that you can dive into that may cost a little bit of money, not really necessities, but they definitely play a big role. Things like cold plunging, cold exposure we've talked about, saunas, massages, whether that be like manual, you go in to see a professional and then working on specific parts of your body, or you could even do it yourself to an extent. A massage gun, things like foam rolling kind of help, e-stim, TENS units, things like that. The mobility is also a really big important thing to make sure that we are staying fluid and getting proper motion into our bodies. All of these recovery modalities don't make up for the other modalities that we talked about. The sleep, the nutrition, the hydration, an active lifestyle, a high daily step count, and stretching. All of those things are such easy, low-hanging fruits that we can't neglect them for the fancier things of getting into cold plunge because it's cool for Instagram. You should be getting into it for specific reasons, not just doing it to do it for the gram per se. So these other modalities definitely can play a role and can help take us to another level, but if we're not checking the boxes of sleep, hydration, nutrition, daily step counts, none of these other things really matter.